Hello and good morning. You're watching Plus TV Africa and this is Tea Time. On today's episode, we've got headlines on Tonto DK, Toke Makinwa, Princess Shyngle. Of course, she's praising Toyin Abraham. And finally, we'll be looking at Omotola Jalade-Ekeinde with all the analysis right here. My name is Elsie Godwin and I'm here with Just Ife or Shoke. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, Just Ife?
I mean,
do you know who I am?
Who are you?
Who you be? You got the vibe. What's up, man?
What's new?
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's new, basically, is the fact that the director of budget to the ministry... What?
Ife, must you do this?
What? Don't you want to hear that story?
No,
or don't you
I
want
don't.
people to go and check it out?
What are they checking out?
Well, the director of budget to the Ministry of Planning and Regional Development in Malawi was caught doing some things I cannot mention on the show.
So why are you
and
talking
it was
about
recorded,
it
was recorded, and obviously
was
she
she
knew
doing it
about
with?
it. A driver. Yes, so this is like a very huge controversy, considering the fact that she's a political figure, she's a public figure, she's supposed to be a role model to a lot of people. There's been a lot of speculation. The reactions are things that is what killed me the most, though. But at the same time, I think some people are still of the opinion like, oh, it's too good to be true. It's probably photoshopped, blah,
Ife,
blah,
please,
blah.
I saw something new.
What did you see?
Do you remember the story about a woman that has been in coma for 14 years and then she gave birth? She's still in coma. So they found the guy who impregnated her, and this guy apparently is supposed to be a devoted Christian who goes around churches to preach and all that. So I'm wondering, how does a devoted Christian decide to... I can't use the word rape right now. Rape someone in coma to the point of impregnating her, and then she has a child. She doesn't even know she has a child yet because I think she's still in coma. So it's just funny.
Okay, and then still speaking of what is new, Obi Ezekwesili.
Oh, she dropped out.
Yeah, she stepped down from the presidential race. That is just sad because who was saying it that Nigeria is ready for a female president? I can't remember who was saying that.
Omotola, I think.
Yeah, it was Omotola saying that Nigeria is ready for a female president. So we thought she would at least, you know, be the one to raise
I like
the
you guys'
flag.
thoughts in Sha. I don't want to talk about this.
No, I
because
didn't.
If I do,
okay,
even
do
on
you
my
want me
Twitter
to be
page, I
honest?
said it,
Do you want me
I
to
don't
be
want
honest?
to talk about it.
Do you want me? If you really want my candid opinion, in as much as Nigeria is ready for a female, and I don't even think we should bring sex into rules or anymore, because this is a world where we are talking about equality for both sexes. So it's not a matter of what sex, but to be honest, if you want my honest opinion, I didn't think she was going to win, not because she's not qualified, not because she's not the right person, but because the cabal, they're still not ready to give women a chance. So we know that, or we all knew that was going to happen either way. She wasn't going to win. But she's stepping down. I just feel like that is defeat.
For me, I know she wasn't going to win, but not because of the cabal. But let's just.
So why else wouldn't she win?
Ife.
No, let's just disclose.
About the big
no, let's just talk about
Don't
that.
let me go all Tokumbo on you right now. It's time to talk about the big stories.
Ooh, I'm scared.
So moving on to the big stories this morning. Remember that you can join the conversation by contributing to any story we have talked about or we are going to talk about by using the hashtag #TeaTime on social media, or of course tweeting at us at Plus TV Africa on Twitter. Now that is out of the way, let's start this conversation proper. The first headline is Toke Makinwa says, same God who is behind invention and all that, the doctor's brain, is also behind the brain of the doctors for enhancing the body. So what do you think? I know, so I had to go back.
So
I had to go back to watch the whole video because you know that was a cut from her vlog, right? And I mean, she made sense. I'm not going to bash Toke today. Like,
oh, do you bash her on a good day?
No. She's gotten to a point where she sat down and she knows how to properly defend whatever she has decided to do now. So I don't know. What do you think?
Well, what I like about Toke is the fact that she owns up to whatever allegations you guys try to, instead of other celebrities that try to deny it. And so why do it if it's not something you're proud of? So she has made it I think towards the end of the year, 2018, she made it clear to us, even though it was speculation that, oh, her butt is looking bigger and all of that, but she came out to tell
But don't
us
you think
that...
it took a long while for her to finally come out to
I'm
own
sure
it?
she came out to the people she needed to come out to, but maybe that was the right time for her to come out to the media. You guys can speculate all you want. Now, this is paying attention to a lot of negative energy. And I think Toke is one of those that has developed the thick skin, and she doesn't pay attention to a lot of negative comments she gets on her page. And doing this, if you think about it really, if we can accept the invention of mobile phones, the invention of airplanes, the invention of anything. Come on, man, look at what you're wearing. This is an invention of science. Look at... Do you get what I mean?
Like, but you say on the show that you won't hit it once it's fake.
What?
Yes, you do. You say it. You say once it's fake, you're not interested.
I don't think
you use that statement for Nicki Minaj that you're not interested because you don't want a situation whereby...
Yeah, because of what McMill went through. McMill couldn't hit
so
it
why
for
do you
3
think
straight
someone
months
else will go through the same thing McMill is going through or went through with Toke Makinwa?
No, but don't quote me.
I'm quoting you.
I'm telling you, I'll know. Hit it when it's fake. Like, really? When did I must have been drunk.
Okay, there's something else I picked out from her video. She still keeps mentioning Maji. Of course, this time around, she didn't mention his name, but she referred back to the book and said, if you read the book, you realize that she bleached because she was in love with a guy, and then she had to actually do it.
Yeah, that was the Toke Makinwa who didn't have the self-confidence.
No. She still said she doesn't have... If you say self-esteem issues, then fine. Everybody has self-esteem issues. She's not denying
Not everybody has self. I don't have
that is what she said. You need to go back to watch her
but not everybody has self. Do you have self-esteem issues?
I don't.
Exactly. So why are you saying everybody has self-esteem issues?
It's not me. It is what Toke Makinwa said.
Yeah. So back to that. I think everybody should let people do whatever they want to do. If you want to be a part of the LGBT community, please go ahead.
Why are you moving to that
if
part
you
now?
want to,
let's remain on
if
the
you
fine
want
line,
to
please.
touch, if you want to make changes to your body, please do. If you think you are too dark and then you want to be a light-skinned person, Michael Jackson did it and we still love him all the same. Michael Jackson went from a black man to a white man and we still loved him till his death, even though it was bashed dead. But it was what he wanted. It was what, and there's nothing... See, self-happiness is priceless. As long as you're happy, that's what matters the most. So if this makes these people happy,
what is in your
please let them do what they want to do. And Toke Makinwa, thumbs up to you. And every other person who's done a boob job, a butt job, whatever you've done to your body to enhance it, to make you look better. If it makes you sleep well at night, please own up to it and say, oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're still talking about that video. Let me remind you again. I'm sure you didn't watch it, but she also said that...
Yeah, sure I didn't watch it.
Yes. She said that...
Yeah, so sure.
If you're 16, 18...
Are you sure?
Hold on. If you're 16, 18 and you're watching her, she's not expecting you to go and think of doing your boot job. You should focus on your studies. But if you're married and you've given birth and you're done with everything that has to do with childbearing, and you can afford it, that she'll advise you to go back and do all that. Because, I mean, you go to the gym and you work out a lot, you just realize that the fat is there. It's not going anywhere, even the diet and everything. So she's like saying, if you can, at that point, you can do it. Now, comparing that to who she is, I mean, Toke has not given birth. She's not done with childbearing. So if she's saying that is a time where you're supposed to look at her and follow what she's doing, then why is she doing it?
My sister, I was going to tackle that before you even said it. I was going to say, if you're 18 and you're of the legal age to make changes to your body without a guardian, and you can afford to do it, it does not affect your study. Focus is different from you enhancing your body. Do you understand? So if you're 18 and above and you took care of saying focus on your studies, so it's not a question. It's a question of, okay, maybe you might feel distracted because of your body. You attract more men. That might be a form of distraction for you. Maybe she just didn't put it in the right context. But I know that was coming from a very good place in her heart. So whether or not she doesn't have a child yet, or she's saying that's the right time, because generally that is perceived to be the right time. When you have, after childbirth and your stomach becomes flappy and you have all those stretch marks, and after breastfeeding a child and your breast becomes saggy.
Okay, Ife is going, it's
no,
becoming very graphic.
no, come on, I'm not
I
going
don't
very
understand, but
graphic.
it's
And your breast
time for
becomes
us to
very
go.
saggy. And you feel you want to enhance
Ife, it's
it.
time for a break. But stay tuned to find out the latest updates on Tonto DK. We won't be long before we are right back. Stay tuned.
It's where the big stories live. This is Plus TV Africa.
When I did it, I was full-on, hands-on on the whole project.
So how did you deal with it? All of that negativity?
I got depressed, obviously. Duh. Haven't you heard?
I've got 2 of the hottest topics currently trending on social media. If you've seen the word Senate trending on Twitter, that's because the Nigerian police force has gone Trump style.
I haven't shared this with anyone, but I reckon I get about like 100 people asking for help a day. That's a fact. I can prove that.
Welcome back. You're watching our entertainment news program where we bring you all the latest entertainment gist happening around the world. As mentioned before the break, up next is this headline on Tonto DK, prepared to go to jail if photoshopped pics of her gets out. Now, that is very hilarious because last week I got an email like this telling me that they have my videos of me watching something from a porn website, and then I was doing something while watching it. So they have the video, and if I don't pay, I think it was $20,000 in Bitcoin to a particular account, that these videos will be out. And I'm like, okay.
So when did you do that then?
Tokumbo.
My name is Ifeoluwa.
Ah, goodness. Ife.
Yes, so when did you do that?
I don't know. You have to ask those people. But anyway, back to Tonto DK's story. What do you think
Before Tonto, we have to address this issue.
What are you addressing? I am not Tonto DK. I don't have any video out there.
So you
and it was possible for me to
and you have a lawyer by your
because
side.
Because I know there is nothing out there for anybody to use. And if there's anything out there, you put it out. Please, like Tonto DK said, we want to blow in 2019. Can you put it out? I beg you. But if please, let's.
But would you like that type of negative publicity?
There is no negative publicity.
There is. It is negative publicity, but it leads to good publicity at the end of the day.
But then it's the negative publicity that will lead to good publicity.
Okay, R. Kelly is being bashed.
No, that's definitely negative. So but nobody's going to come and say I raped them, really.
Ha. Yes, you're a role model. If that video should get out, let's do something about. Is there a video?
Ife,
you know
are you supporting Tonto DK?
You know you can confide.
I know I can after the show.
After the show, okay. So back to Tonto DK's story. I think it's confidence, and she actually knows that she doesn't have anything out there, and that is why she's saying that. Oh, please go ahead, and it could all be. I don't know. It could all be. Managing the situation. Maybe she's just managing the situation. Maybe she's actually in conversation with these people and she's trying to sort things out. But in case of other people that are aware of this, she's just putting it out there. It can just be damage control. Do you get what I mean? And at the same time, it could be that she doesn't have anything out there. And if she's saying she's ready to damn the consequences, and if there's a Photoshop video of her doing of her being nude or being naked and they have it out there, I don't think that would be anything new, so that won't be much of a controversy.
I like the part where she said, these ones are still learning. If I give you dirty slap, you post it, like, and then they say she's number 3 on the list. Like,
yeah, so they have other celebrities. So.
These people are just bluffing, I mean.
Well, we never know. Let's see what they have and let's see what they put out there, if they put anything out there. But I believe this is just a scam to see who is scared. And it's just for dirty people too, that they feel, okay, maybe they just look at Tonto DK and they just believe, oh, she'll have new pictures. Like that before. And they're just like testing and see if she would fall and want to pay, because there are a lot of girls these days that feel very comfortable with their body, that they want to take selfies and look at their own bodies. Yeah.
So let's talk about it on a general note. Would you ever do a video of you, something similar to what's happening to the lady you talked about, the video? Would you ever want to do a video like that?
No. Well, no.
Why?
I wouldn't.
You're not comfortable with your body or your skills?
No, the thing is, even if I do a video like that, it will be for the pleasure of me and my spouse. And after we watch it, then we'll take it out of the house. If you understand the rhyming skill that I'm doing all about.
I don't understand. So you said you would take it out of the house. Which house?
I just mean like we'll delete it. We'll probably
What
watch
if you
it together.
think you've deleted it, but it's somewhere in your iCloud, and then someone gets hold of your phone, or maybe in your Google Drive, someone gets hold of either of your
That's
phones?
why I said I wouldn't
there.
even do it in the first place. But if I do, I'll probably not use.
Okay, but let's say you have a video out there and someone is threatening you. What would you say?
What would I say?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm confident about my skills, about my size.
So this is about your
everything
skill
I've
and
got.
size now.
So if you want
it's
to
not
put
about
it,
negative
if
publicity.
you want to put it
when
out
it was
there,
me, it was
and
negative
my spouse
publicity because I'm a
is-
lady, right?
Yeah, you're a lady.
Wow.
But for a guy, you could even, do you know I'll be that guy
That's
walking on the
sexist.
streets and Nigerians would just be like, oh, that's the guy, let's take a selfie with him, it's so big.
That's the height of sexist. like you're being so
I'm not
sexist
being
right
sexist.
now.
I'm just saying
I mean,
that
it's-
women are more condemned. It is the society we
supposed to
live
be
in.
that way?
I am not supporting it, but I am saying that it's the society we live
But you're
in.
condoning it because you just said mine is
How am
going
I
to be
condoning
negative
it?
publicity, but yours is going to be, oh, people are hailing
Oh
you and you're
yes,
chilling in
because
public.
you see. Let me put
I'm a
it.
role model.
No, come on. Don't flatter yourself.
You said it already. I was just using your own words.
No, what I meant was, women are prone to more abuse when they expose their body or their genitals than men. In a man's case, it's different. I am not married. I haven't told you I have a serious relationship.
Oh, but you do? You
I
said
said
I
I haven't
haven't.
told
It means
you.
that you do. You said I am not
Live
married.
my
The next thing you
relationship.
should say is
Live-
I am not in a serious relationship. But you said
I haven't told you.
you.
Well, that is anyhow you want. Take it out
She's
of
watching.
context all you want. I haven't told
watching.
you that I am in a serious relationship. And if I do that, I'll probably get more clients that probably want to.
What is clients?
That will probably want to partake in.
Purchase.
Partake.
Clients buy, they patronize. So if you're using the word client, are you part of those people we're talking about now?
Body sellers.
Something like that?
I don't sell my body.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I might get more fans. But in a woman's case, you may be passing on the street and then one old woman sees you and then spits on you and be like, God, you're a disgrace to women because your body is supposed to be sacred. Do you understand? You're supposed to keep that body for your husband. You're supposed to, and then when you start showing it out to the world like that, you're reducing your bride price. But me, I am the
Are you
one.
listening to yourself?
But me, wait, I'm listening to myself. And I'm not being sexist in any way. I'm
You
just
are.
telling you that this is the community, this is the society we live in. Do you understand? And whether you like it or not, this is not America. But if you now, it is not how you decide to take it. Like, look at what Tonto DK is doing. These people are threatening to release the video, but she's so confident, like, okay, even if you do, at the end of the day, she has nothing to lose. Now, that is the attitude every woman out there should have, because you are the ones letting the society pressure you or belittle you.
It's difficult
So
to be angry at you because you talk from the both sides of your mouth. Anyway, time for another break. When we come back, it will be time for some spicy, juicy drama surrounding one of your favorite celebrities. We'll be right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
Now 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Now 2,500 they pay.
welcome back. You're still watching Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa, and we're still dishing out entertainment headlines. So moving on to Princess Shyngle, who praises Toyin Abraham for this reason. Now, she is saying that when she was admitted in the hospital, that Toyin Abraham had to leave her set
in Ibadan.
To drive down all the way to Lekki,
yes,
to see how she's doing and make sure she's fine. And before you say what you have to say here, is this not contradicting the fact that she came out to refute the fact that she was rushed to the hospital?
That she was rushed?
Yeah, because we had the news then that although they were saying she tried to kill herself, and then she came out to say that did not happen, that she just had a relapse and trying to debunk it. So does this not
but
take that away?
What's it called? In her statement, she also used the word relapse. She said, I had a relapse sometime. I can't remember the month she said. Yeah, I had a relapse and got admitted last month in Lagos. Do you understand? So she's still sticking to the relapse. She did not say, I tried to kill myself sometime last month. So she had a relapse, and if you have a relapse and you can be admitted.
Okay, I know we've talked about people in the entertainment industry faking the love they have for each other. So is this the kind of love you expect and want to see more of?
I was actually going to get there, that this is the type of support that a lot of Nigerian artists and celebrities need to be given to themselves. Like, look at the case of Lord of Ajasa when it came out. The issue of whether it was getting enough support or not getting enough support shouldn't have even been an issue if the industry was loving enough to reach out to their own. I think there should be bodies that take care of things like this. Like
but I think when people like Olamide and who else, I think there were three, they came to the rescue.
Yeah.
But if they are not aware, how do they come to the rescue? And sometimes it takes social media for them to even be able
which
to
everybody is on social media
Yeah,
these
so
days,
I think for Lord of Ajasa's case, it could be categorized also to anywhere you're going to categorize Princess Shingle's case right now, because people actually stood up for him, and right now I think he's doing well. We're not hearing anything yet. So I just want to say this is the kind of love. It's not just about money, really, because most times you see the celebrities and you feel they have any amounts they need at the snap of their finger, but it's not always like that. You know, the way you make this money is the way you spend it, you know. So I feel this kind of love, this kind of support, this kind of being there. I mean, driving all the way down from Ibadan to Lekki to make sure that she is fine, go see her. You know, that's the kind of love.
That's true love. Would you do that for me, Elsie?
Would I do that for you? I think I would. I think I would just leave your bad character and pity you.
I have bad character.
Oh, you have so much, Ife. You do. You do.
But me, I don't come on national TV to talk about your bad character.
Oh, have I talked about your bad character right now?
But you also know you have bad character.
Well, of course, everybody have the bad side.
So we all scum last.
No, I'm not scum. I'm not scum. Okay, let's talk about the next story. Fair, I don't understand you. Up next is Omotola Jalade-Ekeinde, who isn't very happy no African movie was nominated for the Oscars.
What were we expecting? Like, that's why I went silent on you. Like, what were we expecting? Because Lionheart is on Netflix all of a sudden. Have you forgotten the Oscars So White hashtag that was going around then? That a lot of people, black people...
When you said what were we expecting, I wasn't looking at it from that angle. I was looking at it from the angle of saying, do we have any... Okay, she said African, or did she say Nigerian?
No, African movie,
but still, let me look at it from the Nigerian angle, really. Is there really any movie from Africa that you say is up to the standard? Compared to all the movies that are going to be nominated right now?
And that would have to take a lot of digging and researching, because there are a lot of African movies that we haven't even seen. There are a lot of African movies that we have heard about and we know they are so good, but we haven't even bothered to watch. Do you understand? Movies that talk about political, societal issues and all of that are out there, such as
like
Dry.
No, Dry is like years ago.
No, I'm just talking about movies like that, like movies that actually have a message. It's not about whether it was shot in Africa. It's about what message are you passing? How was the directing? How was it produced? Do you understand? Things like that needs to be looked into. And I know about South African movies that are doing really well. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, African movies, we say we're the third biggest movie industry in the world, you get, Nollywood to be precise, then why won't we have a movie up to the standard of the Oscars? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
What do we?
Well, I'm not in the best position.
Because you just mentioned Nigeria. I was trying not to narrow it down,
I'm not in the best position
Nigeria
to answer that question, to say maybe we have a movie like that. But let's see next year. Maybe Lionheart might probably win an award.
I mean, I love Lionheart, sweetheart. I do, but I don't think
it's up to that
standard of Oscar. No.
Why? Because we don't have special effects. Because we don't do all of that. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, this is my personal opinion.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting there.
I think we're getting there. Probably in the next 4 to 5 years, we'll get to Oscars.
I like chilling with optimistic people.
No, I'm not being pessimistic. I'm saying 4 to 5 years. I'm just trying to put a time frame to it.
I like positive energy.
So you're saying I should say next year?
I like good vibes.
Okay, this year.
Please.
This year?
We never know.
Next year?
Anything is possible.
And that is where we're going to wrap up Tea Time this morning. Join us this afternoon for another brand new episode of Tea Time. Until then, a big thank you to my co-anchor, who I don't really like, Ife Oshoke. I also have to thank the production team as well. My name is Elsie Godwin, saying thank you for watching and do have a beautiful morning.